In this Civilization 6 video, we'll be going through why late game mistakes don't really matter even on Deity difficulty, so long as you have your infrastructure set up appropriately and you did not lose to an early rush by the AI. You can see all of these playthroughs were played on Deity difficulty, and we'll be going over the top one there, Wilfrid Laurier, Canada, just to show how many mistakes that I made in the late game. And all that really happened is that it took longer to win than some of my faster plays. Before we get into those late game mistakes that were made, here are the map details, and you can see that this map has a very nice second and third science city setup. Between those mountain ranges and the two geothermal fissures, you can actually get a 7 adjacency bonus on 2 separate campuses on your early expansion cities. So let's get into the highlight reel of mistakes here. Building more stock exchanges with 14,000 unspent gold. Not bothering to invest in flood barriers even though you're generating a ton of CO2 and raising the sea level. Wasting a policy slot preventing rock bands coming into your territory, even though the AI has no hope of winning a cultural victory. Buying infrastructure buildings in a city where you'll have won the game long before this city becomes remotely useful. Spending 3 turns building a trader when you have massively productive trade routes and you have 16,000 unspent gold. So, I get that we don't want to go to war with the AI, but is that any reason to offer hugely unfavorable alliances with nothing in return? This would be like if Marvel Studios wanted to do a straight-up revenue-sharing deal with DC. But with quality of these videos, maybe I'm anticipating that we're going to need a Snyder cut for this scientific victory. Oh neat, Evil Pajamas grew a pair and actually bothered to ask for something else besides just a straight-up alliance exchange. Do you mean we could have been getting 3 free amenities this whole time on top of the alliance deal? Well, that's neat. Oh hey look, great engineers. Those would be useful if you were going for, let's say, a space race science victory. Oh wait, we left them sitting in the city and we already completed all of the space race projects. Building a Mountie for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Wait a minute. Are we engaging in hand-to-hand combat with this helicopter? Okay, that's actually legitimate play, but only Tom Cruise can engage in hand-to-hand combat with helicopters. And shame on you, Firaxis. He's only played a samurai, not a slingshot-wielding pair of Mayans. Hey, I've got a novel idea. Let's build a mountain tunnel for absolutely no reason other than to make it easier for the AI to attack the only city which they could feasibly attack and stop me from winning. Still only 1 flood barrier. Buying a great scientist that triggers Eureka's only for technologies that you've already completed, and not buying a great merchant that gives you more amenities that would actually make you produce things faster. Moving the home city of this caravan, but not moving it to a city that can actually build a laser station. Hey guys, let's use the spy for an operation that doesn't have any value whatsoever, instead of putting them in our home territory. Leaving the Steam achievement pop up in your video so that everyone can see that you've actually never won with Canada before. Now that you've seen how easy it is to win on Deity, even if you're playing terribly, get out there and do some winning. So please consider liking and subscribing if you liked this video, and Evil Pajamas out.